Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A collision, and he's... the 27 after picking up 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Turning it on! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the Gators get enough for the 1st down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Under fire. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to get the corner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays that are left too.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quick completion to the right.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. There he goes. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch. Making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media.
Looking for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pressure coming. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Gets it to him on the screen. Ball's out! And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Reed. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They want to run it left here. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Texas A&M going up tempo. Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's caught. It's Sturdivant. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He uncorks one deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return.
Right down the gut of the field. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback just flat. Missed it. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now, and oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. There he goes down the right side. The tag. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to show.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Appalachian State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense. Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He did not make it, a stonewall on third down. The Gators send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can go do this. It's never a good...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too, nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10.
42, Spider. 4.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. What a nice connection, knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
For the offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They'll try the run. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to get the edge on the right. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Going to sling it on second down. Quick completion on the out. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line.
Let's go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync.
And he throws another interception. Touchdown, Aggies! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down.
Are you ready? Set. Hut.
Handoff from the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Gators line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give and tick, 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 tick. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.